Hi chat! Welcome to another stream. I didn't do a sound check, so I hope it sounds alright. If not, you will let me know, and I will fix it. But anyway, how are y'all doing today? It's been a while since I streamed because I was blah, 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 blah. I was in San Francisco for Hack Week for work, but also I met up with a bunch of people and did the whole meet with people sort of deal. Drank a lot of beer, ate a lot of food. as you do, I guess. But that was fun. Other than, I guess, not streaming. I also got sunburned. Well, it's not sunburned anymore. Yeah, I got sunburned, which was also an interesting experience. I didn't really expect to get sunburned when it was super cloudy out, but sometimes them's the breaks. But let's see. The plan for today is to work on my pip installer thing. I think we're gonna try and do. I think we're gonna try and do executable discovery today, which will probably hopefully be easy, but hopefully I'll learn something. But let me say hi to everyone who is here before we get into things. I forgot how to stream. JJMC was first today. Hello, hello. Knuckle Eric, how you doing? The Armchair General, good to see you again. Under Costa, welcome back. Gnome is here. Ace is here. It's blazingly fast. Yep. Morsha's here. Hello, hello. Unnightly, how's it going? Elfinrod, welcome back. And thus, Alta says rust fast, pip replacement, or I don't think there is any other way that you could parse this. I don't know how you could parse this as rust fast. I feel like you're just messing with me. Meat Sauce, hello. Sandra, how's it going? RDWN, welcome to the stream. What happens in SF gets streamed all over the world? I mean, kinda, I guess, perhaps. I mean, I guess I was gonna talk about how Hack Week went and what I worked on and what other people worked on. I guess we could do that. Mila, hello. Raisin, how's it going? But let's see. I flew into San Francisco on Sunday. Sorry, I'm just clicking the notifications because for whatever reason they're all unread from last week. That's true. Hello. So I flew in on Sunday morning. It's actually wild because I got on the plane at like 8 a.m. my time and landed at like 10 a.m. San Francisco time or something like that. Not that much time lost of flight, although going the other direction, you lose all the time. But got in at like whatever, and I had no plans for the day because I didn't realize that I was gonna get in and be like, oh, it's noon, I can do things. So I texted a bunch of friends and my friend from Yelp, who also worked with me at Stripe. The streams cross quite a lot, don't they? Was packing for Burning Man, and so he's like, well, I can take a break and have some beers on my roof. And that's when I got sunburned. Probably. Maybe. But yeah, we hung out, chatted a little bit. Then I went to the mission to get a burrito. Although I walked all the way there. I guess the summary of my trip is I walked fucking everywhere. I think I averaged like 5 or 6 miles of walking a day. Just because why not? I don't know. I like walking. But yeah, I walked to the financial district, or from the financial district to like 25th and Mission and back on that day. Let's see. On Monday, what did I do on Monday? Monday was the first day of Hack Week, so I started working on like 3 different projects. One of the projects is what is that thing called? There's this tool that we use at Sentry. Oh no, why are images showing up? Risky searches. One of the things that we use at Sentry is this tool called Fossa, which does like license compliance checks. It fucking sucks. This has been like the most buggy piece of shit software that I have used in quite a long time. Like, you thought CodeCov was like flaky and garbage. Man, this thing breaks like every other pull request anytime you bump a dependency, and like we've been turning it on and off and on and off for the last couple of weeks because they keep being like, no, we fixed it this time, we promise. Ooh. Okay, there's a thunderstorm happening right now, so I hope that I don't lose power, but I don't know if you can see the lights are blinking. So if we just disappear, then yeah, that's what happened. Boy, are my arms. Oh yeah, because I flew the whole way. I flapped the whole way there. Yeah. Finally done with exams, and I have 3 weeks to try and beat Elden Ring. Nice. Exomedy, hello. Sandra says, you know the pen flip. Yeah, this pen flip. The best is you can flip it over and then just go again. So it makes this like nice smooth rotation. I don't even really think about it. It's just something that if there's a pen there, I will spin it. I was about to say, well, that's a lot of walking. Then I remember you jog everywhere. So I haven't been running in a while. I need to get back into it. Buying a house was took up all my time, so I had like no free time. But I'm hoping to get back into running again. I still want to run another marathon, but I feel like I'm running out of time. I'm getting too old. Well, I mean, you can run marathons at whatever the fuck age you want, but my target time is 4 hours, and I feel like I'm aging faster than I'm improving my time, so it's tough. But I guess the next time I run the marathon, I won't be doing it while having COVID, so that'll be a plus, right? Heard you talking about flag? Say yeah. Not der blinking lights? Yes. What is blinking? I think that's from something. Walking is great. I've heard people don't walk a lot in the US. Like, they would rather drive 2 blocks by car than walk. Oh my god. You're like so right, and it's just sad. It's just fucking sad. Like, I remember this one time. Now, admittedly, I was in a car when I witnessed this absolutely absurd thing, where I ordered a. This was like back when they did. Fuck, what did they call it? Lyft Line. That's what it was. That's what the Uber pool of Lyft was. I took a Lyft Line like from San Francisco all the way to San Mateo, and most of the time I take it, or most of the time I took that, I would never get anyone else in the car. But this time, halfway through the ride, there was. Oh, we haven't heard the drop song in so long. But sorry, halfway through the ride, I got another person added to the queue, and they picked up in Burlingame, like a residential part of Burlingame. And then we drove literally 1 block, and then they got at their location and got out of the car. Like 1 total block. And, you know, yeah, they may have had a disability, and like, I shouldn't, you know, assume things, but they walked to the car and then walked out of the car. So they almost certainly could have walked, you know, about the equivalent distance, but not in a car. But yeah, anyway. Has to take a lot less commitment. Yeah, that's true, but I've already done half. I've already done a marathon. I just want to do one at a faster time. But yeah, I could do a half again. Although the last half I ran was actually 14.2 miles because the organizers sucked at measuring it. But yeah. Blow and Ice says, running it without COVID, surely you gain 5 minutes overall. I think I'm aiming to gain 20 minutes, so my marathon time is like 4:20 something. But my target pace is a 9-minute mile, which I can definitely do. A 9-minute mile is like super easy for me. My fastest mile ever is a 5:24. That was in college, and that was when I was just sprinting. My halftime, I forget what my halftime was. I think my halftime was like averaging an 8:20 mile, so I could pretty easily get a 9-minute mile. But yeah. Hey, what's up, OM? Hello, hello. Good evening. How you doing? Hello, hello. Good. Happy after work Monday, y'all. At least in the US, Midwest. It's true. It's true. It's very true. Anyway, back to this. Sentry uses this. It's fucking garbage. And so we're like, I bet we could replace this in a week. So we worked on a project to replace this. I did the GitHub API parts of this, or the like GitHub webhook stuff, the GitHub app, the stuff that I know really well from building Predicament CI. And then I didn't really work on it the rest of the week because it's kind of one of those projects where you really need like 4 people at the start of the project, and then you need like 2 people for the rest of the project. So I got like the GitHub app stuff working, and then I was like, bloop. Are you still into climbing? We'll get to that soon. I am still into climbing, and I'm gonna be doing it a lot more soon. Blonai says, which marathon would you look to do? So the one I did the LA marathon just because it worked out well from a timing perspective. But I think if I'm gonna aim for a marathon, I'm probably gonna do Chicago. Or one of the like smaller ones. Mostly because the LA marathon it's flat-ish. But there were still like some pretty big hills. I feel like I could do one that's slightly flatter and like a little bit easier. Like the half I did was completely flat, and so like I didn't even think about hills at all. And honestly, all my training was flat, so hills were like, oh, this kind of sucks. I'm doing rest today. Yeah, the plan is to do rest today after I talk through all of my open source and Hack Week stuff. Okay, so this is one of the projects that I work on for Hack Week. I also worked on another project, which I don't think I can show any of the code because I don't know that we actually made a branch for it. But the other project, we called it independently. Wait, was it? No, independent. Wait. Oh, independently deployed front end components. Which the idea behind it was to allow you to take parts of pages and deploy them as separate services and use like Webpack federated modules. And our demo is basically take a Pokedex application and plug it into Sentry and allow you to change one or the other one without deploying Sentry or without deploying the Pokedex app. Do one of them without deploying the other one. We got that working. I also didn't do much code for this one. I was mostly involved more in like planning and like the video production part. Although I didn't really do much for that either. Honestly, I kind of slacked on that project. And then I did another project, which actually shipped and is now being used. Sentry uses a bunch of different Docker images for the development environment as well as for production. And Docker Hub is super fucking flaky. Like random 500s all the time for like no good reason. And so my thought was, well, we use like 3 or 4 different Docker implementations or Docker registries. Why not use 2 or 3 instead? And so I basically wrote a little script that takes all of the images that we use and mirrors them to GitHub's registry so that we don't use Docker Hub. And funny enough, Docker Hub like went down in the middle of the day today, so like this has already paid off. Yeah, and these images get pulled a fuck ton. If we look here, wait, is it here that I can find it? Is it here? Yeah. So you can see just today, there's already been like 4,000 pulls of these two, 2,000 pulls of this thing. Wait, why is it 2 to 1? That's kind of weird. Huh. Weird. And like, this means like nobody uses the development environment. Wait, why did this one get pulled? I don't know why this one got pulled. I didn't hook this one up. Maybe... No, I didn't hook this one up. That's weird. Huh. Did I accidentally hook it up? Anyway. Yeah, so I set this up so that we don't use Docker Hub, and it's already paying off. So good job me on my hackathon projects. Tony Abbott's welcome back. Hello, hello. The Cayman Island Marathon is popular for people chasing times. It's completely flat. Lots of people travel down to get a qualifying time for Boston. Oh. I don't know that I need to min-max it that much. The entrance general says, does skip in Pregament CI also skip Pregament auto update? Nope, does not. There is no option for skipping auto update. And this is kind of intentional because the more skewed the versions are, the more expensive it is to run. And I go over in details in this one. So yeah, there is no way to skip auto update day. You can set it to like a quarterly update, which is almost skipping it. You'll get an update 4 times a year, but nope. Musquatch says I did something recently, also because of Docker rate limits. I use Scopio Sync though. Yeah, I probably could have used an off-the-shelf tool, but I wanted to actually learn something during Hack Week, so I interacted with the Docker API directly, which was actually kind of fun. I learned some garbage about Docker API. RDWN, thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Why use the development environment when you can develop in prod? Right, Nightshade, dude? Right? Just fucking ship it straight to prod. What could go wrong? I mean, you joke, but that's exactly what Lyft did. Lyft deleted all their development environments, and now you can only ship it to prod, essentially. But yeah, I did admittedly know some of the Docker API stuff because I had done this for Pregament CI for the partial image pull thing. But it's basically hit the registry, figure out how to authenticate, then authenticate, then get the manifest, and weirdly enough, if you set just this as your accept header, Docker Hub will just ignore it. So you have to instead have 2 different accept headers and then process them properly. This is like the only time I've seen accept header just like straight up ignored. I kind of understand why. It's kind of annoying though. The reason why is the original Docker API was designed as a flat file store. And so there is like no reason to route based on accept. There was only one format of the output, and everything was happy and fine. But then multi-arch images came along. Well, I mean, the V2 API came along, etc., etc. Multi-arch images came along, and instead of bumping the 2 to a 3 and just like having an actual API for, you know, listing all of the images at a tag and like still having static files, they were like, no, fuck that. We're gonna make the list and the single manifest occupy the same spot in the API. And surprise, surprise, you'll get a different one based on how you request it. But if you only upload a single image, you never get the list API because it's still sort of the static files thing. So you have to do this fucking dancey dance to figure this out. And oddly enough, like if you do oddman manifest, this is also the Docker manifest command. What's an example? I don't know if this one will work. Recommend CI run their image. Unrecognized command. What is the oddman manifest? Oh, it's inspect? Yeah. Wait, that one worked. Oh yeah, no, here we go. Warning, the manifest type application blah 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 is not a manifest list but a single image. And this is because the API that they hit it with this this accept header. I found this through reading the code. They hit it with the list accept header, and then the API is like, nah, I got you, and sends you back this the V2 single manifest instead, which is a pain in the ass. Maybe I'll make a video on this. Let's see, video idea, Docker registry API. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Abobne, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Not sure if you know what Trident is, but when Docker rate limits first came into place, it was blocking us from pulling Trident images after rebooting an OpenShift node. I'm not familiar with Trident. Get lucky though, the rate limit rolled over like a minute after that. Oh. RDWN says, just learned about onBuild and I'm considering rewriting our base images, but also think that's probably not a good idea. So onBuild is one of those features that sounds so good in theory, but in practice, it just doesn't really work that. I'm pretty sure even the docs are like, don't use this. But wow. Juicebox Hero, thank you for the resub. At 28 months, good to see you again. Speaking of Juicebox Hero, well, I'll get through the rest of my week, but we can skip ahead. We can skip around the days. On Saturday, I went for a hike with Juicebox Hero in the Marin. Wait. Are you talking about me? Yeah, I'm talking about you. I wasn't yet talking about you, but I was going to get there. Went for a hike up in Marin Headlands with Tofu, the pupperoo. Tofu was very happy to see me. Then we got lunch at some German place, which was really fucking good. Like, what was that place even called? Fort Mason German Food SF. Radhouse. Oh my god, this place was amazing. This place was fucking amazing. Like, I rarely am like, this place was amazing, but this place actually was amazing. But yeah. And then later I got sushi by myself. Get me a pic. Okay. Here's goofy me with a little chubby me. I had a tofu. Look at this goofy photo. Why is it not? There we go. But yeah. Anyway, there was that. So that was fun. That was on Saturday. And then I ate sushi by myself, which was also great. So, man, this was just like my terrible luck. I basically went to Yelp. I typed in sushi, and then I was like, I don't fucking know which sushi place I want to go to. And so I ran a random number generator and went to that sushi place. And they somehow only had like a 15-minute wait. So I was like, okay, cool, that sounds good. Went inside and they took me to the table and then they're like, have you ever been here before? And I look around, I'm like, yes, I have been here before. I was here on, I told them the exact date because I knew the exact date that I had been there before. But I didn't realize that I was, because I like to go to new restaurants. I didn't realize until I had sat down that it was a repeat. But yes, I knew precisely the date that I had been there before. But it was amazing. The sushi place is great. It's called Saru Sushi? Yeah. Maybe? Yeah, this place. And it was really fucking good. But anyway, that was my Saturday. Richard says, can I share my website for a quick review? It's inspired by the GNOME desktop environment. Have you done the rewards? Am I misremembering? I owe someone a code review. Is it you? No, it's not you. I mean, you can share your website. I'm probably not gonna click on it on stream though. KW, hello. I see Python, not Rust. Yeah, we're doing recap. We'll get to the roost after I get through all of my recap stuff. It was raining here all Saturday, but I got a 122-kilometer bike ride. Whoa, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Was that a stuffed rabbit? PM in the on what? You mean tofu? The Korg? I don't know what you mean. Oh, on the counter. In this thing. In here? I don't think so. I don't know. I have no idea. Go, a meeting! Alright. Alright, sounds good, sounds good. I tried a birch sap ale. Oh, that's interesting. Did you tell chat we hung out on Tuesday, but you didn't tell your team about it and just showed up and stole you? No, I haven't gotten to that yet. I haven't gotten to that yet. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically what happened. On Tuesday, I was out drinking with my team, and Juice had gotten done with like a on-site or something, the team event. And I was like, well, I'm here. If you want to just show up, I guess that's fine. I didn't realize how close she was. And then just showed up, and I guess was like, all right, peace, bye. And just ditched my team. But that was fine. Then went and got bubble tea. I visited the Twitch office. So that was pretty cool. I basically wandered around and saw things, and I don't know, it's an office. So that was cool. Else. Wednesday, I went climbing, which was great, with my friend Nathan and my friend Danny. Well, my coworker Danny, I guess friend. We can say friend now. Sure, that sounds good. Went climbing for the first time in like 6 months, and I haven't been climbing in a while, so it was a lot. I'm not so great at climbing anymore, which is fine. It's kind of one of those things that if you don't do it a lot, you what's the word? You decay quickly. No, decay is not the right word. Not anyway. You get worse quickly. Decay is like rating terms. Sarcastic Dante. Yo, 39 months. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. Hello, hello. More tofu. Do I just trust you to just like paste links? Sure, you're a Twitch staff. Yeah, here's tofu. But yeah, I went climbing. That was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to be setting up a membership at the gym near my house soon. So that'll be cool. Then I'll get back into it more. Carmel Cruz here. Hello. Just really munged that one together. Python dev doing Rust? Yeah, we're doing a little bit of Roost. It's we're not going to use unsafe. I don't think we need unsafe. Qualsy, hello. Is this in California? Yeah, this one in San Francisco. I guess this was in Marin, but I sent you an Anthbunk booty pic. Oh no. Oh. I mean, I don't know that this is unsafe for stream, but fuck it. Here you go, chat. Yeah, there we go. There's me modeling in tofu. All right, okay, you got it. There you go. Anthbong booty pig. Didn't you have a meeting, Juice? What are you doing? Where did we go on Thursday? What did I do on Thursday? I feel like I did 3 things. Oh, I remember what I did on Thursday. On Thursday, I met up with one friend from Lyft and one friend from open source that also happened to work at Stripe, who I had actually, I don't think, met in person before, but we talked for like a couple hours, like 2 hours, and then after work I saw my manager at Yelp, and I'd only planned to like sit down for like, I don't know, an hour and a half. We talked for like 6 hours. But they're at they're at Twitter, so that was fun. Friday was like the wrap up of Hack Week, so we went out with like anyone who was in the office and went and got drinks and stuff. And then I met up with a bunch of my old Yelp friends, which was cool. And then Saturday, where did you go? Anyway, that was my Hack Week, which is fun. Being stood up at a coffee chat, it sucks. Well, it's better than it being a therapy thing. Looks like a skirt. I mean, it's shorts. I'm actually wearing the same shorts right now, but they're just shorts. But yeah, nothing wrong with a skirt. But anyway, that was Hack Week. Let's check on open source. Didn't really do much. Oh, I forgot to merge this. Didn't really do much open source this last week. Yeah, I did this one thing. Because we made the admin app for Precommit CI, or the admin interface, so that while I was away in California, I could click a button to requeue things. This app, and before it only said hello, so we made it slightly more on brand. Oh man, I'm actually so glad I made this stupid page on Saturday. Like, jammed this together and got it working on Saturday on that last stream. Because GitHub went down like 7 or 8 times. I guess degraded. It didn't go hard down. They only reported on the status page once, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, I had to click this button like 7 times. So very, very, very useful. I'm a fan of that. The other, wait, where are you? My name with rename typing dot literal. Yeah, don't do that. How would you do this? Someone else did this too. Alias typing. Yeah, we found the duplicate. Anyway, Walker Codes. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay. The other thing that I did in open source was actually today, which is my pull request for changing the pest grammar for Babby got merged. And apparently the person uses Precommit, which is kind of cool. Well, they don't really have any public activity or really any public repositories that are anything but Rust, so. But that's cool. Yeah, so now I can just use the upstream pest grammar, and it's byte identical, so yeah. For.vs, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's your Monday / Tuesday? But let's release this thing. I already have it checked out because I did it literally today. Git pull approve. I don't even need to do that anymore because it's in my git config. Did I log into my password manager? Oh my god, I did. Okay. Weird. Oh, I know why, because I did a thing. Let's see. Bump. How does this work? 0.0.44. Extreme cowards versioning. Oh, god damn. I guess that's fine. Okay. Alright, got that out of the way. Oh, I didn't log into pre-commit CI, but today is technically auto-update day as well, so we will probably be taking a look at that soon. I have been challenged to another game of chess. I won a game of chess today. I mostly just play dailies. Okay, anyway. So let's continue on my Rust thing. Assuming... Wait, let me make sure that this is not up to date. Oh, I noticed some cool stuff landed in MyPy, so I actually do want to poke at that first. I haven't made another release yet. I do want to poke at that first, so I am told that modules can now be used as protocols. Oh, what is this? Did I merge this? I must have. I'm told that modules can be used as protocols now, which is very cool. Yep, uninstall MyPy. Cythrius, thank you for the resub with Prime at 18 months, which gets you a fancy new badge. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Welcome back. MyPy is not installed. Okay. Hit install git. GitHub. MyPy. So the reason that I'm interested in this is pre-commit, when I typed it for the first time, MyPy did not support this, so I had to make this like big old hack to make this languages thing work properly. Oops. Languages all. We're getting a phone call. Weird. That was fucking weird. The guy texted me at 5 p.m. just saying, sorry, I can't talk right now. No context. And then just called me. And, he's like, you called me. And I'm like, what? I did no such thing. Because, yeah, I have no outbound calls. Oh. That dude tripping. Well, what probably happened, the most likely scenario is recently there's been a common caller ID or a common spammer tactic where they take your area code, they randomize the numbers, and then they make a call from that number that looks like it's from your area code. Because there's no... I actually don't know why caller ID was so poorly designed, but there's no validity, there's no checksum, there's literally no security to caller ID. Caller ID is just, you can put whatever you want there. People can put whatever garbage they want in the field and show up as any other phone number. So yeah, pretty sure that's what happened. Tom, hello, welcome back. Oh no, he says off by one errors. I don't even think it's an off by one. I think just a spammer. Then where are you guys like hang up? No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, he just hung up on me. Looks like it was a ghost. Nah. Pokemon fan, hello, welcome. I need to get Arceus, like the game or the actual Pokemon or whatever. See, Complex? Oh my goodness, it has been so long. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Okay, right now, just DM me again. I'll reply to her. Okay, sounds good, sounds good. But holy shit, it's been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you again. Conan Geist, good protocol, James like a ghost. How you doing, Conan Geist? Thank you for the resub, appreciate it. You need to get Arceus the game. The game's great. I really like Legends Arceus. I would give you my second copy of it, but I just gave it away to a friend. So I actually only have one copy of it right now. But yeah, I am a big fan of Legends Arceus. I had a lot of fun with that game. Okay, so the idea here is what? Why do you need name? I don't think you do need name. Well, I mean, the nice thing about this being entirely typed is we can just do this. And I think this can just be dict stir language. This can become protocol. And we can import the U protocol. Yes. And then in theory, I can just kinda cossier Bart Docker image .net fail spelling. I probably could have done this with find and replace, but it's too late now. We're gonna type these all up by hand. Python or Ruby Roost. Man, there are a lot of languages that Pigment supports. Script, Swift, and the system. Yes. Now what is? Oh, MyPy's gonna be mad. MyPy's gonna wait. Wait, what? MyPy should have been mad. What? Wait, does it already support this? Well, no way. Invalid self-argument language to attribute run hook with type. Wait, did MyPy already support this and it's not new in this version? Just give me your copy? No. No smiley face. Wait. Had this just been solved and already released and I just wasn't using it? This here is where 4 days ago, no. What? I'm so confused. Those are, like, I would expect more errors. Yeah, that's fine. I probably have to install thing, right? I just types all. It's gonna pull in way more dependencies than I need, but fuck, who cares? My god. Okay, that was more than I need, but sure, whatever. I was trying to make a joke comment on the story you told. Oh, yeah. Let's say the next tall walkie-talkie noise outside my window. Oh, that's not good. Ignore missing imports. This is taking a while. What is it doing? What are you doing, MyPy? That's a little sus. I don't know why that's working properly. I'm very surprised. Okay, this is gonna explode, surely. Surely MyPad's gonna be like, what are you doing? This makes no sense. But I can just change this to mock.patch.object. What? Yeah, like I can just do this instead, really? Do 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 do. Default version or return the value equals c.default. Yeah, that's fine. Ignore those. In theory, this will pass. You ever had some kind of work-related anxiety that you are not capable or smart enough for certain things? Are you asking, like, have you had imposter syndrome? Which, like, sure. Yeah. That's kind of weird text. A lady holding a box of wine. Oh, I know why this is so slow, because there's no MyPyC. Yeah, that makes sense. Was there a keyboard command? Yes, yes there is. You can also just ask me what keyboard are you using, and I'm pretty sure that would work too. The bot will know. But yeah, sure. I think everyone experiences some amount of imposter syndrome at points in time. There's definitely, you know, I definitely sometimes I'm like, damn, am I actually doing a good job, or am I getting lucky, or like, is there things I could be doing better? Like, I constantly have that. So it's not particularly unusual. I'm just so surprised this worked. How did I overcome it? I'm just fucking good. I don't know. I don't know that I have a good answer for you. Just do it regardless of feeling wibbly wobbly about it. Testing gen language is all. How long is this script? Oh, it's only 30 lines. But gross. Kind of nice. Age stat minus 30. It's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, what's up, Uno Dos 3? Hello, hello. The only correct answer is to get good. Hey, what's up, movie? Better to do it wrong than not do it at all. Yeah, there you go. I'm somewhat of an expert at doing things wrong myself. Yeah. Arrow Bounce, yo. How's it going? Good to see you again. How have you been? Thank you for the resub at 10 months. But yeah, this is a pretty nice little thing. 1484. Oh, not go to line 1484. When this is solved, it can be your func tools not partial. What is 1484 then? Oh, definitely not done. Okay. Yeah, this needs type forwarding. Yeah, which and no can has. Okay, but anyway, this is another cool MyPy feature, which I'm happy about. Use modules as protocols. I'm not actually going to merge this, but I'm going to push it up for when we bump to the next version of MyPy. DDoS is also here. How you doing, DDoS? Oh, right, we have to be like... we have to be like... well, we can do skip equals MyPy. There we go. Use the actual features rather than no verify the whole thing. You rarely see this on my stream, though. We're ignoring the pre-commit hooks, but it's intentional. But we're just not going to make a pull request to that. My coworker is doing something with parsing Docker files today, and the first thing he found is one of your projects. I mean, I did write a thing to parse Docker files. Called Dockerfile, which works pretty damn well. I've never actually used it myself, though. Which is, which is... I don't know. I assume it works well. I mean, I usually don't make shit software, but... Exhausted, I've been playing Jira for the last 5 hours of work. Oh no. Are you playing this story point game? Are these the next Bill Gates? No, I don't think I will ever make $1 billion. If I make $1 billion, I think it's literally impossible for me to make $1 billion. Well, I could make some like startup thing, but I don't think I'd be interested. I don't think I think it'd be very difficult for me to make $1 billion. Actually, I think it'd be impossible for me to make $1 billion because I would just donate almost all of it. Because there's no fucking reason anyone should have $1 billion. I think I'm technically capable of making $1 billion. Now that I think about it, but there's no way I would have $1 billion. Just exploit people more. Pre-commit will do. How you doing, John? Everyone, hello. We're playing the pre-story point game where we take a look at tickets that are shittily defined by a PM, like add X to Y, and refine them into actual requirements and acceptance criteria. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm just gonna delete this virtual app since we installed a bunch of garbage into it. Okay, Roost. Yes, we promise Roost. We work on Wheel Slam again. Did I do any work on the plane? I don't think so. Okay, cool. Redeem channel points for money. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I can legally do that due to the Twitch contract. We can't even joke about that. Channel points cannot be exchanged for monetary value. That's how they get away with not calling it gambling, even though it's 100% gambling. But okay, so the thing that I want to do today, which is probably going to be incredibly easy, but I don't know Rust, so it's still going to be a thing. Easy Light, hello, welcome. What's your $1 billion startup idea? I don't have $1 billion startup idea. Uno, dos, three. But I have the technical ability to produce one. We'll put it that way, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have a lot of like $1 million startup ideas. I don't like I have a $1 billion startup idea. But that's fine. Just start a cryptocurrency and go scam some crypto. I don't think I could live with myself if I started and worked on crypto bullshit. Karma says we're using Sentry for front end right now. We're looking to send open telemetry traces to Sentry soon. Ah, well, spoilers, but someone worked on a, let's see, Then I worked on a hackathon project. This is just an example. Did they actually merge it? Oh, there it is. No, it's right in front of my face and I just don't see it. Someone actually played around with this is actually kind of funny. If we find my other account, does it show up in the hover card on this one? Where's the hover card? I guess I gotta find something that I did. This one. Yeah, here we go. Acetylly Sentry, your sponsor via Sentry. But anyway, sorry, getting distracted. Someone did a hackathon project to actually auto-convert open telemetry spans traces to become Sentry spans. So that you could use any open telemetry tool directly with Sentry. Oh. But yeah, so it may be possible at some point in time, but this was a hackathon project that somebody worked on. Babycoin, oh no. Meat Sauce says, I recently bought a new laptop, but I don't know how to transfer my logo repos from the old one. All repos would be ideal, but I also have ignored files. Why? Does rsync work? Do you actually need your old repos? I usually just start over from scratch and find it quite freeing to not transfer most of the stuff over. But if you can't live by yourself, we can come live with you with $1 billion. Yeah. Yeah. So just thinking about that, I don't even, like, I cannot fathom how I would possibly spend $1 billion. Like, there's like absolutely no way. It's just a stupid amount of money. Need to go pick up the monster from daycare? Sounds good, sounds good. Thank you for stopping by. Earn Babby coin for each pre-commit run? I'm sure that would incentivize the wrong things rather than the right things. Having an external hard drive is nice for storing old garbage. Yeah. I'm actually dealing with some relics of the past right now. This is an IDE drive that my dad was like, hey, can you wipe this drive for me? And I'm like, I don't have an IDE controller. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna make that happen. So I bought this like converter thing on Amazon. Shit. Well, we're not taking it apart, but anyway, this is a SATA to IDE converter. Focus. SATA IDE converter. I don't know if it's gonna work. Literally all I need to do is format the drive, so I don't really care. Problem is, I bought power extenders for serial ATA, and annoyingly, they have these little fucking nubs on the end of them. Which, like, if you've ever hooked up serial ATA, you know that you end up with anyway, you end up with the data cable and the power cable sitting right next to each other and plugging into the hard drive. So how the fuck am I supposed to plug it in when there's these little nubs on the end? Oh, that's the correct end. And there's these little nubs on the end. What am I supposed to do with these nubs? I'm probably gonna get wire clippers and just cut it because I don't give a fuck about this. And then just hope it I can like kind of wedge it in there. I don't know. That's a future me problem. I also have an old IE drive somewhere that I'm scared to get rid of without wiping, but I have nothing to connect it to. Yeah, oh, I have already wiped these drives. Five terabytes here. No, 5.5. 5.5 terabytes of really fucking old drives. What are these? Covered holes. Advanced format drive to achieve full performance on Windows XP. Oh my god. This was probably expensive as shit back in the day. A 2 terabyte drive for Windows XP? Doesn't have a date on it anywhere though, which is really annoying. And why don't you have a copyright date? Anyway, old ass drives. But I formatted all those. That took forever. Don't the nubs go towards the cable side? Well, the thing is, this was advertised as an extender. Well, I assume that it would, you know, be your typical male to female cable, and you just jam it in there. But no, it doesn't fit. But how you doing, rollers? So glad the EU forced manufacturers now make proprietary cables. I think it did the same with protocols. But I feel like even in the EU, you're still making serial ATA cables. Like, I thought the EU thing was all like, no, fuck you, cell phones, use USB-C. Windows XP back when Windows was good. I think it is kind of funny how people think of Windows XP with a lot of nostalgia, and it was like a fairly good Windows release, but it was also fucking garbage. Like, there was so much just random buggy shit with Windows XP, but people are just like, oh yeah, Windows Vista sucked, and it really wasn't Microsoft's fault. Mostly because driver vendors were just so bad. They were just so bad, and everyone had to deal with the driver vendors being really bad. And then, like, Windows 7 is the same kernel as Windows Vista, and everyone's like, oh, Windows 7, best Windows release ever. And it's like, no, just enough time passed that drivers matured. But anyway, okay, so I want to do. All right, so here's my thoughts on how we can do binary detection. I think realistically, so we need to find where. Do we even care about the Python? We do care about the Python. We need to find where the Python is. We need to find the Python, and I think there's going to be basically two options where this, or two reasons where this is going to happen, or situation where this is going to happen. The first is you've run pip install wheelslam somehow. Maybe I'm going to package it on PyPI. I don't know. This is Sich 1. And in this case, the Python should be dir name sys.execute. I mean, I'm going to use the Python names, but imagine that I magically could translate Python into Rust. os.path.join, os.path.dir name, Python. And this is, POSIX. On Windows, this will be .exe or whatever. So that's kind of like the first situation, which I think is going to be the common one, but I want to make both of them work. Stitch 2 is, I don't know, you've somehow downloaded wheelslam into some other fucking directory, and you've activated the virtual env and you run wheelslam. And so in this case, we need to search path for Python, or on Windows, python.exe. And I'm going to be cutting some corners here, because realistically, it should look for all sorts of Pythons. But I think we can get away with just looking for Python or python.exe, because yeah, because virtualms, I can't see it. Virtualms are always going to make Python be a symlink to the actual Python. So we can always just find this in there, I think. Is this true for PyPy? VMPP? PPVM? Damn, that took forever. Yes, you also have PP Python. Why is sys.executable unsuitable, perhaps combined with os.readlink? because we don't have sys.executable. We're writing Roost. We're writing Python. Yeah, I would just use sys.executable. But we're not running Python. And I'm going to try as hard as I can to not run the Python executable. Because even at minimum, that's going to cost us, 8 milliseconds. My sys was just, yeah, I said out loud, I was like, I said out loud that I'm running the Python here, but we're going to magically translate this into Rust. But yes, in Python, you would just use sys.executable. This doesn't help you at all. But in this case, sys.executable is going to be like vm bin, wheel slam, not the Python executable. No, you're fine. Windows being bad in general is kind of their fault. Oh no. Windows 2000? Wasn't Windows 2000 the one that you could blue screen by opening and closing the CD drive too quickly? Or is that 98? One of those two. Or the blue screen. I think that one's still a problem. There is a blue screen for the longest time where if you made an HTML image that had larger dimensions than your GPU could handle and tried to load the website, that it would just blue screen you. It would lock up your entire computer just because of an image tag, like a single image tag. Oh, and then there was the special JavaScript that was intentionally for triggering a blue screen. Man, this was the wild west of the internet where people weren't like, maybe shutting down people's computers from visiting a website isn't a good idea. You probably blue screen Windows 11. See, this was like one of my first contributions of Firefox was working. I think it's actually the only thing that I contributed to Firefox was working with patches about fixing that particular type of bug. And like Firefox kept being like, well, Internet Explorer didn't patch it, so why should we patch it? Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, but anyway, cutting corners, assume virtualenv. We've already said we're only going to support virtualenvs anyway. In virtualenv, it is always python.exe. Or Python or python.exe. Wait, shit. What does PyPy do on Windows? PyPy downloads. PyPy on Windows is gonna throw a wrench in this, isn't it? Imagine it's python.exe and we don't have to worry about this. Be the dream. Temp. You sure I have a directory called Y in here already? Oh, I don't. I have one called WAT though. We'll use WAT. Do we have a wget? Nope. Which curl? It's a Windows curl though. Shit. And I will just assume it works, right? .zip. Paste. Oh, it kind of looks like normal curl. Do we have unzip? We do. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna ruin my stream compression. We'll just let that run for a bit. It's done now. Cool. Oh, there is a python.exe, but what happens if we do this? Cannot locate. Oh, we did ls at the end. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna make a python.exe or are you gonna make a pypy.exe? think it still does python.exe regardless of the Python implementation, in addition to Python's start and a native name. So it doesn't do that on Windows. Or at least CPython doesn't do that on Windows. But PyPy seems to. That's interesting. Because like if we do Python 3 or python.exe, I believe it's 3.7 on this computer. I don't think this will populate all those other executables, because doing so would be expensive. Yeah, we just get python.exe. We don't get anything else in here. Let's see if it does that for newer Pythons. Yeah, but if PyPy does that, then we're all good. Yeah, even 3.10 doesn't do this. But as long as PyPy does, that's kind of the only weird one that we need to. Does it do it as symlinks? How does it work? It shouldn't do it as symlinks, right? Yeah, no, those are all real files with exactly the same contents. It's weird. It's wild that the pip executable is bigger than this. I guess it's all in this DLL. Makes sense. Okay, I need to fill up my water. I am 15 minutes late for doing that, so I'm going to do that real quick. I will be right back, and I will see you in a sec. Hello, I'm back. Windows has symlinks? Windows has, well, it's not Windows, I guess it's NTFS. NTFS has, I think, two similar things to symlinks. There's an actual symlink, and then there's like this weird junctions, and then there's shortcuts. Shortcuts are just normal files. They get interpreted by Explorer. And then there's junctions, which are like, they're kind of like mount points more than symlinks, and then there's symlinks. I remember correctly. Some things are not, depends on the Python version, VM, virtual OS, and virtual version. Yeah. Yeah. You know you're good, and you don't doubt your assessment because you've never been wrong. Oh wait, oh I missed the first part of this. There's imposter syndrome, there's Dunning-Kruger effect, and then there's the Anthony effect. I don't know if that's quite true, C complex, but I'm wrong all the time. Not very often, but I'm wrong all the time. Unis calls them junction points. I'm pretty sure there's actual symlinks in NTFS. Yeah, given the tab complete here. Junction. Yeah, junctions are like mount points. Yep. Yep. Anyway. The John Mega is here. Hello. How you doing? macOS won't let me run PyPy to test the behavior due to code signing. Dude, fucking macOS. You can just re-sign it unless your signer doesn't allow, or unless your zip doesn't allow. There's like a placeholder signature. You use like code sign blah 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 dash, and that allows it to be quote unquote signed. But you can also override the block. Yeah. Well, assuming you have enough control over your own system. How you doing, John Mega? Good to see you again. Okay. Yeah, I can get rid of WAT. Into Gamescom. Oh. Fun. Drank more than 4 liters, still got dehydrated. Hey, where was Gamescom? Is that the one that's in like Britain? No, it's in Germany. Neat. What the fuck? 373,000 people showed up in 2019? God damn. What? In clone, I see. But Symlinux, would it be better to run Launch and refer to files using Pathlet? No. What? Why? Why would I use Zonch, first off, and why would I use Pathlet? Those are like two things that I'm staying as far away as possible. 3 liters is a lot of cologne. Only 265k? That's still a fuck ton of people. That's still a goddamn ton of people. Let's see. Shittel, Witch, and the Roost. Copy? What? That's... Oh, this is gonna be useless. Because it's considering which is a word. We decided to hold on this because finding an executable is way more complicated. Before we look at the code of this, what is the license? So I don't potentially poison my brain. What the fuck? Why is this 430 lines? Surely it's just loop through the directories and find whether something's executable, right? Build binary checker. Surely maybe the complexity is the Windows shit? Which RE? Something else. And matching regular expression. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Surely it's just loop through the directories. Where's the fucking loop through the directory thing? Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see this and I have no idea what they did and just do it myself. Largest game conference exhibition in the world. I didn't know that originally. Kind of disappointing prior to 2019, yeah. Ethyl panels, the platform specific file system details. Read the title. We're not using Pathlet. Also, even if we're writing Python, I'm not going to use Pathlet. What if there are loops in the directory tree? I don't think that matters here. The whole point of Pathlet was to avoid treating paths as strings, but it also just treats the paths as strings. But also, that doesn't matter. We're not writing Python today, so it literally doesn't matter. But also, you don't need Pathlib, and it tends to make things slower. But you should use Pathlib? No, I don't even think you should use Pathlib. You can make all the same mistakes with os.path with Pathlib also. So both the SP and MP, I don't know what those words are, what those acronyms are. For Skull and Bones. Huh, interesting. Oh, yeah, we'll just ripple this. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see this and do it myself. And you can call it. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Oh, single player, multiplayer. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Source. We wrote our requirements thing. We will find an executable. Rest current executable path. Or exe. How would it ever change? Path buff. The executables walk through a symbolic link. Some platforms will return the path of the symbolic link, and others will return the path of the symbolic link's target. The executable is renamed while it is running. Platforms may return the path at the time it was loaded instead of the new path. Querying the path. Oh, great. Why is it not just sys.argv0? Yeah, but surely if they can do this, they can also just write the executable to begin with. Seems like it seems like not a reason to call this out for security. Also, I'm pretty sure because this is here, someone has had to audit this fucking function. Oh, what is a path path? This is the Rust path line. Okay. An owned mutable path akin to string. Why mutable? That doesn't sound fun. Is there pop? There's push. There's pop. Bool returns false and does nothing if parent is none. What does self.parent do? Returns the path without its final component. Okay, so this is like a string slice. Got it. You make a mutable path, then you manipulate it to get parent. Got it. RB0 isn't guaranteed to be executed, it just usually is. Yeah, I just can't think of a situation where it wouldn't be in this case. But Wolf Little Stepper, hello, hello. I don't really need help with this. I can figure it out. Also, that looks terrible. This is exactly why I think Pathlib is bad. Is this cutesy bullshit. So we are not gonna be, absolutely not. Okay, so do I want current executable? I guess. What can it error on? I guess any sort of problem? Okay. So we're gonna have two functions here. We're gonna have get from current executable, which is gonna return option for results, I guess. Optional. Don't really care about the errors. Kinda do care about the errors. Care about the errors? No, we'll just swallow the errors. Alright, now I gotta remember the syntax of Rust. So give me a sec while I look at code that I've written already. Alright. Pub create function. Python from exe, which is going to take a path buff. Exe borrowed path buff to optional something. Optional. Is this the mutable? This is the mutable thing, right? Yeah. This might return a new path buff. Yeah, let's start with that and figure out where this goes. None. Let Python equals Python. Exe current current exe, except we gotta do match standard env args has it. It does. It has argv 0, but this is slightly different than argv 0. Just maybe more reliable. I don't know. That's why we're using it. Pari, hello, hello, welcome. Just wondering why Rust. I could have done it in Python, but there's two parts about Python that make this kind of not great, which is I don't think I could do much better than .main. Let's do time. I don't think I could do that much better than pip startup, which already wastes almost half a second. Well, more than half a second. Whereas, you know, rest startup is gonna be 0. And that's one part. The other part is unzip in Python is done, I believe, in pure Python. I guess the deflate parts are probably done using Lib. Why is there LZMA stuff in here? What is LZMA possibly doing here? LZMA compressor. You can use LZMA in zip? I didn't know that. I think most are deflate, which I guess that part is zlib. I've literally never seen these other compressions for zip before. But yeah, a big part of zip in Python is pure lib, so it's kind of slow. But other than that, I just want to learn some stuff. So we'll see what we learn. Recent interview with John Carmack, he mentions Python, but he also says something like, if you want performance in Python, just don't use loops. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it's like, don't use loops, don't call functions, and don't, don't do anything. Then Python is fast. But I think I could beat Pip's performance in just in pure Python. But I think I can beat it even more in literally anything else. I might have used LZMA zips and not noticed. Unzip or graphical wouldn't tell us. Yeah, that's true. Does zip have support for it? LED, which zip? Do you link lib LZMA? You link BZ2, so at least it has BZ2. It doesn't link zlib, so that's confusing. And I bet Googling LZMA zip file is going to be nonsense. We could probably make a... You're prepared to use a development version of InfoZip. You need zip 3.1D or better. Well, this is zip 3.0 from 2008, so what the fuck, where's zip 3.1 then? It perhaps on... Like, why is it such an old ass version? App cache show zip. This is also 3.0. What happened? They do some licensing shenanigans that was why zip 3.1 is not a thing. Zip 3.1 Ubuntu. Oh, maybe it just hasn't released? Plus, it's free, as in the source code. Whoa! All known vulnerabilities are fixed in zip 2.32. Why, what? The next major release will be 3.1. Oh, I guess because it hasn't been released, I haven't packaged it. Got it. AES encryption, complete Unicode comments supports. Somehow I feel like 3.1 is never happening. Yeah, I feel like this shit's never happening. Oh well. Kareem Minotti, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Presumably you can make them with Python, I guess. But yeah. Comprehensions are almost as bad. You'd want to use something that implements excessive loopy stuff in C. Yeah. Comprehensions are faster than a for loop, but not by much. John Carmack has done in Rest, Hello World, and a video decompression exercise. Implement an algorithm that you can just read. Oh. It's not old, it's just well lived. Yeah. Oh. Suddenly getting a headache, but I don't want to. Okay, so some exe to match Python from exe. Can I do this? None. Let's just do none for now. And actually we can just do none and it's an error. Just do something like this. I guess we could just do this. Am I doing this right? Yeah, I feel like I am. I don't think I actually want to do it this way because I want to handle both these known cases the same, but let's try this for now. What do you mean? Oh, why do we have an extra parenthesis here? That's surely part of the problem. Expected result found option. Oh, did we get a result and not a... We did get a result. Okay. Right. What? Oh, we need to do this. Apparently need to do this. In here. And now expected. Oh, we need to borrow. Yes. Okay. That's good. Wait. Parent is guaranteed to succeed, right? So we actually don't have option here. Oh, but we can't necessarily find it. Okay. What is the song? This is the current song that's playing. You could use if let to simplify it a bit. Yeah, we'll probably do that in a bit. Going to sleep? Well, thanks for stopping by, OM. Good to see you. Extra credit homework says, do you have a CS degree? I do. You can inline a inside print because it implements display. So you're saying I can do this? Is that a thing? Are there nice F strings and no one... How did no one tell me this? Why did no one tell me this? Surely I can do it up here too, right? Apparently not. You can do it for just simple names, but not for anything else? That's really annoying. So it's kind of like F strings, but also not quite. Is this only while printing, or is it inside any double quoted literal? Is it just auto format strings? Like, what if display produces an error? I guess display can't produce an error, that's part of it, it would panic. Nice to learn that a big life goal for John Carmack was being able to buy pizza every day. I thought I knew who you were talking about, but now I feel like I don't. CTO at Oculus. What did they do that's notable other than that? Oh, they're the game programmer. Okay. Okay. Interesting that their goal was to order pizza every day. Which, I mean, fair to you. I would get way fatter than I am now. Not only because it's a complex expression. Yeah, it makes sense. GPAM says, what's up? This is from South Korea. Real Asians spread love across all nations. That is a really weird way to say that, but welcome to the stream, GPAM. Oh. Because that implies there's fake Asians. Best we can do is half F strings? Yeah. It's in macros that use some internal format thing. Okay, so I can't just do it normally. You give a name to args1 using a format string? Yeah. But this seems worse than what we had before, somehow. There are 10 people in the world, those who understand binary and those who don't. Oh, I see, GPEM, you would really like the joke command that that is implemented in the bot, because it also has equivalently bad jokes. Did you know that Kong is Korean for fake? I did not know that. There's no way, right? Is that true? No, you're trolling me. Why is it not giving me the pronunciation? There's like 3 different translations and it didn't give me any pronunciation. Alright, we're just clicking it then. It's awesome, but no, you're just trolling me. I am not googling cock. Quasi. Hey, what's up, Grandpa's iPad? Hello, hello. Real grandpas spread love all across the world. Yeah. Better version, there are 1-0 people in the world, people that understand binary, people that don't, people that know trinary exists, and people that didn't expect the joke to be in quaternary. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But wait, wouldn't it? Oh yes, I guess it would work. Cock was a word. It was a Wordle answer at one point. Yeah, I guess it is a 5-letter word. Okay. But that's fine. Good old wheel slam. All right, cannot find executable. All right, we have a borrowed path buff. We need to make a parent. But it's optional. And then what can we do with the path? What the fuck do you do? As OS stir. Oh, what is this shit? Standard FFI OS stir. No, I don't want to know. Do I want to know what an OS stir is? We're learning. Borrowed reference to an OS string. Type that can represent owned mutable platform native strings, but is cheaply interconvertible with roost strings. The use type rests around the fact that on Unix systems, strings are often arbitrary sequences of non-zero bytes. Okay. In many cases, interpreted as UTF-8. In Windows, strings are arbitrary sequences of non-zero 16-bit values. This is UTF. Yeah. In Roost, strings are always valid UTF-8, which may contain zeros. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Now I just need a biquinary joke. Biquinary is basically abacus math. Yeah, it's true. The finger math. I know the word for watching boat building videos on YouTube. Oh, well, I know the word from doing caulking. You get a big old caulk tube and fill up holes with it. you squeeze it out and spread it along the joints. Why is there a bug in my head? Yeah, you squirt the caulk goo into the holes. Yep, that's 100% what you do. Sometimes you do it in the bathroom. Sometimes you do it outside. Sometimes you do it in the basement. You can really do caulk in any room in the house. Mostly along the edges, yeah. It's not uncommon for caulk goo to be whitish. Yeah, although most of the caulk I've dealt with is a beige, a brownish color. Hearing this without Marsha here just feels wrong, right? So I'll just have to clip it from Marsha. Okay, so we know how to get a parent. That's optional. I got distracted by OS string. We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist. Two-string lossy. What is this cow? Moo. A copy on write string, presumably. Not actually a moo cow. Standard borrow cow. A clone on write. Clone on write. Okay. Smart pointer. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's just tuning in. I'm sorry, perhaps this entire stream again. So a string stuff tripped me up the other day. Just here in spirit. I see. Okay, I feel like I don't need cows. We're gonna ignore that for a sec. Oh, what? Oh, that's why it's lossy. I understand. I understand. Okay. To path buff. I think this is what we want. Converts a path into an owned path buff. Because then we need to mess it around with the thing. Sure. Yeah, okay, so match exe the parent, parent. Oh, my brain is hurt. Some parents. None. I wish I could do... Can I do this like we do with result? Is there a question mark operator for option? Question mark... result question operator roost look for option. Is it option? What is the question mark operator? Blah blah blah. I know what it is. Just tell me if it also works for option. Oh shit. Let's fucking go. I can just do this? Can I do more things with it? Ret equals 2 what? Was it 2 path buff? I lost the tab, fucking kid. Oh, wait, no. Path. Path to path buff. That's what we want. Do we want to path buff it yet? Can we concatenate? Join. Creates an own path buff with path join to self. Path is type P. I think that's actually what we want. How do we do conditional? Conditional constants roost. I know how to do conditional functions. How do we do conditional constants? Conditional compilation. Yeah, we started reading this. Blah blah blah. Can I? Can I? What's worse is cock is an actual Dutch last name. It means cook. Oh. Yeah, I had a Mr. Cook as a teacher. Kids definitely did not make fun of him at all. Nope, that never happened. Nope, not once. You change the return type, but this is option. So returning option. I think this is fine. This will do none to none. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, we can do weird macro thingy. Config target OS equals Windows. How do I do a module constant? Module constant roost. Do I just do what? This shouldn't be this tricky. Odd constants. Pub const. Oh, you just do const. Const python equals python.exe, and then there's no way this is gonna work, right? How do I do not equals? We had an example. Was it in here? No. What the fuck? We did this on stream. Is his first name Harry? Oh, you do not? Do I do this so it looks less ugly? Is that a thing? Okay. Check if file exists and is executable. Roost. OS.access. How do we... This is a crate. I don't really want to crate. I really need to pull something in. An extension trait. Huh. If your parents really hated you, you could literally call dick to cock. Yeah. I don't want to crate for this. I just want to know how to do this. I want to learn the right way. I basically want OS.access. Just try running it. No. I actually don't want this. Use the mode method from OS Unix FS permissions ext. Why is the font, is it just me or does this font look absolutely garbage? What is this font and why does it look so garbage? Fuck off. But now it looks kind of okay. But at this zoom level, it looks absolute trash. What is this font and why have they fucked it so poorly? Computed. How do I get the actual font? Font family. Noto Mono. Weird. Weird. This font looks so bad. Is it just me or does it look alright for you too? Only works for English speeches? Yeah. Yeah. New Reddit looks garbage all around? Yeah. Alright, fine. Maybe we'll use the goddamn crate. Downloads 1.2 million. Yes. I want to read your code. Figure out what. I can't. I just want to go to GitHub. Why doesn't it do that for me? Diego Coco, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah. It's a Windows machine? I don't think that really changes anything here. Because it's a web font. It should render the same on any platform. It is dual licensed. Cool. How do you work? Okay. Unix, it runs. Oh, it's a mask with that. Okay, I was like, that seems like a weird choice. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that something that's 070 is executable. Though, who in their right mind would do 070? Also, I would probably use os.access rather than looking at the bits. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on Windows? Jesus Christ. I was just gonna use does the file exist on Windows? Like, god damn, what is this? Because a file named exe that's a file is probably an exe. thing. If let sum, okay, so if it's not there, check using file property. Huh. This is just, doesn't have the right file path. Doesn't have the right name. Okay, so we can skip. We can just do this. Okay, we don't need this thing at all. Config target OS equals Windows function is executable. The borrowed path buff. How do I borrow const? How do I const borrow? Because I don't actually want to mutate. This seems complicated. Can we just assume it's an executable? That's what we're gonna do on Windows, yeah. Cool. Check if a file exists first. Then check whether a path exists. Metadata is file. That seems complicated. Path exists. Okay, so this just calls fs metadata. You can check if the fs metadata method succeeds. Wait, wouldn't this panic if it? Oh, because this is a. Got it. Got it. Okay, let's look at fs metadata then. Is file. Learn whether the path exists on disk and is pointing at a regular file. Okay. So we can just do is file. We'll figure this one out in a second. For now, if ret dot if is executable ret borrowed ret return ret none. Although I kind of would write this. We have to also return some ret. Some. Surely there's a better way to do this, right? Maybe. Parens we're missing here. Provide a type. Why? Roaster? And if I'm not in this scope, who fucking lied to me? It may actually be in scope and I just need semicolons. No. Where is the conditional execution? One. Oh. It's config not. In theory. Heyo. Unuse a wearable Python. Oh, that's from main. Yeah, no, we'll fix that in a second. That's fine. Yeah, we need that too. So what's that access? Roost. What? I don't think this is what I want. No, this is not what I want. I guess we'll go to the metadata. FS metadata roost. Metadata. What we want is file. So we need that also. We need is file and we need to look at its permissions. Which literally just has read only. Okay. Well, you are not very useful permissions. Reference the various permissions on a file. This module only currently provides one bit of information, read only. We want permissions X'd. I see. Mode set mode. Okay, got it. How did we get one of these? What? Reading the is executable code, I guess. Which was somewhere. Can't get the metadata, return false. Figure out if it is a file and it has some executable bit. I actually don't like this definition. I feel like 100 makes more sense. Can you executable it? Can anyone executable it? So what happens? DDLS. That's what I want. Oh, my brain is braining. Brain draining. What if we do 070 bin pip? You have weird ass permissions. Can I still run you? No. You're not actually executable. Yeah. This is what I want in Rust. Seems complicated. I think I'm going to use this rather than this. Just because it seems more reasonable to me. If it fucks someone's system, well, that's their own. Match it's fs meet data. I said the joke out loud and then typed the joke as well. Result in error? Okay. Let metadata equal this. Wait. What? Oh, do I have to... Oh, do I have to sequester this into its own module? What the fuck is going on here? Hopefully I don't. Injust, welcome, welcome. Roost does that to you? Yeah. Metadata to metadata. And then error, don't care, to return false. That doesn't look like syntax, but sure, let permissions equals data permissions. Return permissions dot is file and permissions dot mode. 100 does not equal 0. Alright, yell at me, cargo. The not found in permissions. Can I put this in here? Or are you mad now? Oh, it's meet the data that is file. Uh-huh. But I feel like this makes way more sense. Except instead of writing Python. Okay, that makes sense. So if we ln-f charge debug wheel slam into VM bin, and then we run VM bin wheel slam. What? Why are you symlink? Oh, because I did symlink, duh. If we do VM bin wheel slam, peanut text. What do you mean? Buff cannot be formatted because it does not have display. Unwarp. Cannot open. Hey, that looks fine. Oh, it dereferenced the symlink. So I do want argv0. Ret colon question mark for debug print. Ew. If I had have done rat colon question mark, then this would have done what I wanted. Okay, how do I make a path from a borrowster? Well, from string to path. Roost. Make path from string. Note this example does work on Windows. What a novel concept that is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see this spooky oyster. Uh-oh. Sounds like I just passed in. Is it gonna tell me the right thing to do? Args 0 WCGW expected struct path buff found string. Stockfish, hello. Yo, I haven't talked to you since the concert. How was the concert? Where are you sitting? I was sitting in the back. Well, kind of straight from the stage. Am I tripping, or did they play some of the songs twice? 21 pilots. At des trois. Like, I thought during the during one of the I could have sworn during one of the medleys that they also played part of Ride, but maybe I'm losing my mind. Anyway, your stage right, like all the way. Oh, were you on the floor, or were you in the in like the seats? I was in seats, which was fine. My favorite concert. Oh. You think I'm right? I think I'm right too. Okay, anyway, I need to make a path from a string. So how do I do that? Path. Surely there's like a path from path new? Sounds like a thing. But I have path buff. Can I get a parent from a path? I can. Look at that. Okay, so this can actually be borrowed path instead. Seems silly that I need to do that. Let's just do borrowed into there. Let's just say you're a borrowed stir. I can do path new exe the parent join Python. Sure. Path. But why do we return path buff? I don't fuck. Files. And we get this results, which is good. Please. Yes, let's go. It found the Python. It found the python. Ooh, okay. Oh boy. Well then. Yeah. Function snake hunter. Snick? We find the snick? Yes, we do find the snick. Okay, those of you that write roost. How do I write this roost like? How would a rooster write this? Fuck the crabs. We're all cocks now. Remove return in the semicolons? Oh, so I was close. That's it? Okay. I call that good enough. You both said it at the same time. You basically see Josh from behind. That's how far over we were. Oh shit. Oh, so you could you see into the door? Maybe I shouldn't spoil it for anyone else who would actually care. Roost, like cock-a-doodle-doo? Yeah, a rooster. Fuck the crab. Roosters now. Cargo format? Yeah, I did. This is cargo formatted. Did nothing. Okay. Would the roost person write it like this, or would they write it like this? How would roost write this? Seems weird to butt these up against each other, but rest format doesn't care. So how would one? You would new line? Okay. What about these ones? Well, these ones. I don't fucking know. I guess consistent, but then I would like to do this. The rest format doesn't care. It doesn't care. I'm gonna go with this and fuck the haters and whatever, man. It be what it be. Okay. So that's half of this, and we're 2.5 hours in, and I've written essentially 30 lines of code. Good job, me. Not sure about those ones. It's giving me strong if and if vibes, so I don't like it either way. Yeah, well, that's essentially what we're doing. We're doing a little bit of if and if kind of dealio. Wait, why did this stay as 2 line breaks? Yeah, like I would love, you know, in C++ would be const expert Python. You're not in C++, so that's what we're gonna do then. It seems weird to me that the is executable implementation that we found here. Like, why is this? I mean, surely the compiler is going to be smart enough to be like, oh, you don't use this here, you only use this here and inline it. But why did they assign this as a variable? I guess maybe if we look at the blame, it'll make more sense. Maybe there was a reason to do it before. Where's the actual code? Oh. Because the original code was buggy. That's why. That's why this looks weird. Holy shit, it's been broken for that long? Rust has been around for a real fucking long time. I'm starting to like question this person's code more and more that we look at this. Also, is the Rust compiler smart enough to reorder this? I don't actually know. Does someone in chat know whether Rust is smart enough to take this assignment here and run this check first and then run the assignment? I guess I would have to know if this has no side effects. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. It's LLVM that would do the reordering? Let's say we hope it is. I trust LLVM. LLVM is pretty fucking smart. And presumably this doesn't actually do any syscalls. All the syscalls happen from the meet data call up here. But yeah. But yeah. Ooh. Glad we didn't use that crate. Alright, so now we need to iterate through path roost, iterate, path, entries. This is not what I want. I want like this dot path. Or OS environ path. And this Google search is going to be useless. About executable path entries. Find executable in path with roost. Yeah, sure. There's a which create mvar and then var os. Var os roost. Such as the environment key from the current process returns none. That what? Oh, split paths. Roost m split paths. Cool. It's what we want. Create function Python from path. Path will be sure option path buff. Sure. OG, you trying? Yeah, I'm trying to iterate path. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Pylang. Hello, hello. Hi, Python is roosting? Yeah. Yeah, it's gaining back half its health. And losing its flying type. Alright, so we have this. We return none at the end. We loop. Oops, brother. We do this. Does split paths iterate as path or as... What are you... I have no fucking idea what this says. Split paths. Iterator, oh, iterator is a path buff. Look at that. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Huh. So, I can actually probably... If I take a path, can I pass a path buff into it? Probably not. But... let's try it. Keep half borrowed. 2. Option half buff. Let red equals e dot join python. If is executable ret, then some ret, otherwise none. And then we can do python path new exe.parent question mark. And then here we can do if or match python path probably borrowed ret turn ret. I was just ignore none. Sure, someone will tell me. I wanted to do nothing in the case of none. This looks stupid, but I'm sure someone will tell me the right way to do this. Kinda sad you missed my comment. Correction, LLVM is dumb as it's just a recipe to tell Sand what to do. If let python path return let like this. Is that probably just this? If let sum Oh boy. Return is important here because it is not the last statement of the function. Got it. And we need to sum it. Oh wait, why did I have to sum and unsum it here? Use of undeclared module env. Okay. A local variable with a similar name exists. Oh. Or path and path. That seems like a bad idea. Surely it's gonna be like, why are you doing this? Maybe it's fine? It seems weird. Why do I have to do both of these? If let is a pattern matching if. Why can't I just do if let python path? Oh, because it has to match this. Okay. You don't actually need to know what's inside. I just need to know that it's not none. Like if I did let ret equals python path does not equal none. Is that what I want? Like this? Restricted option found bool. Oh. I feel like I'm writing C now. Restricted bool found enum option. Let expressions in this position are unstable. Okay, and I'm gonna stop trying to be smart and just be dumb. Remove the let? Not found in this scope. Yeah, we are just going to do this. This works fine. It just looks dumb. Okay. Match Python from path OS. So we gotta do some other thing, right? We gotta sum none the OS thing. Env var os. Function may panic if key is empty. Fun. Oh no. It gives us this shenanigans. But that's fine. Line match var os path. Somebody once told me. Path. This looks fucking stupid. Find exe. Python from path. Some Python on could not find Python from exe or path. Yeah, this looks dumb. Oh, we also have to do a none here. And a similar error. Kai, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Expected stir. Found OS string. Oh, maybe I borrow it and it's fine. Plus, fuck string. Oh. Oh. But wait, maybe that's fine because there's like this split thing that we can get from something. Yeah, so maybe we just take borrowed OS string instead. OS string. Oh. Feels Batman, but why does that not reformat? Surely I'm doing something wrong. Okay. It found the Python. No Python. Okay. I should find it from the executable. We do target. This should error. As should this. Yeah, we got white too. Okay. Does OS stir as stir exist? I think it can't. From what I understand. Yeah, it could error. Good error. It's fine, we can use oyster. Alright. So how do we make this look less garbage? How do I make this fucking thing less terrible? Like, I basically want this true, this true, this, if this is true, we use it. If it's false, we try this. If this doesn't exist, we skip it. Otherwise, we use this. I guess if lets are probably what I want. I didn't find that. Yeah. How you doing, recursive chat? But can I do if let? Okay, how do I write this so it's less shit? The other way that I'm thinking is mute python equals find exe python from exe args0 if python equals none. If or this, but this feels bad too. Endaltamirano, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Not sure if there's a neat way to change all the matches I don't know of Roost. I almost want like if not let. Like if none. Like I don't think this works. Missing keyword. We need a let mutt. Let expressions in this position are unstable. What is it mad about? Somehow mad about this curly down here? Doesn't feel right. Oh, this one missing curly. See, error message confusing. Okay, so this seems to work. Is there a dot is none? Is that a thing? Okay, this feels still gross, but better than this somehow? But I don't like this. I don't like this keyword. Guess we could do let Python equals if, or we would do what? If let Python, let some Python equals find exe Python from exe args 0. Can I just do this? No if semicolon. If let some path no, I don't think this works either. This seems dumb. Like, I want a way to write this without the mutt. I'm very close, but also very far. This looks like an end-then situation. So I want to know what that is. And then roost. Combinators. Oh, and then. Match food. Food, sushi, none, some food. What? I feel like this doesn't help me. And oh, this code is editable. Why can't I control F? Have food. And then have ingredients. What the fuck? Have recipe. We have a recipe for everything except cordon bleu. If this is true, if this is true, then we know that this is what I want. Are you saying that we this dot and then? So this returns none if it so what we're saying is we can take this and do saying we can do this. It doesn't feel right. Objective function OS string arrow. Okay, so how do you and then with a deref? I can just slap a lambda in there. Lambda, 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 lambda. I want or else. I think this. Okay. So I want or else. To to this. Now we're really drinking this FP Kool-Aid. Oh, that did not do what I wanted. Okay. And then I could do. This is still option. If. What do you mean, never mind? This seems to have worked. It just looks dumb. Why isn't the rest format helping me? Look, I can make this ugly and it doesn't do anything. Oh, I know why. Because it's not in. It's not not on the path. This is probably. Huh? It did reformat it to this nonsense. This looks so bad. Oh. Sounds like you're threatening Pilar. I mean, kind of. Hey, what's up, Transylvania boy? Hello, hello. And this kind of works. We've one-linerified it. I don't know that it's better. Blah, 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 blah. It's still an optional too. We could match this and then this feels wrong but works. Slap that is none into another or else and unwrap. My snack eyes are hurting? Yeah. This is descending into madness? Yeah. This fucking sucks. This sucks so much. You could probably write this code with 0 semicolons and way too many and then or else maps. Yeah. This fucking sucks. I don't like this at all. I mean, what happens if I don't borrow here? What does that do? Does that take ownership of this? I don't feel like you can take ownership of an... Maybe this is the C++ in me being like, borrowing good, copying bad. What do you do now? Consider removing the borrow. If I remove the borrow, then what does it do? Expected OS string found borrow. Oh, this is the old code down here. So is the borrow checker just okay with this now? Hmm. I hate this like or else thing. I want to write this some other way. You know what? I think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna go back to what we had before. Um, and you know, damned be the roosters. Like this feels way more readable to me. Does it compiles? Doesn't. Oh, that was weird. I must hit page down. Yeah, this feels less bad. Maybe I make a little function for this that's just like does all this thing. Do what you want to do. I don't do Python the Python way, so if you don't Rust the Rust way, yeah. So the other thing is like, I could just access this anywhere. The only reason that I did the interface like this was so that I could test it. Like, maybe we make this a private function and we just do both of these things in here and then we never deal with it in main. Like we do something like this. And then do 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 do. Oh, we don't want to do that. Hey, what's up, Plasmorbs? Hello, hello. Making an AVX version based on my SSC version for my SIMD abstraction. Am I only now discovered a stupid mistake? I made my SSC extraction? Oh no. Oh no. Plasmorbs, how's it going? It has been a while. Yeah, I need a haircut. The weird thing is, like, if I sleep on it, it gets like a lot more floof. But right out of the shower, it just goes, which whatever. Fine. This looks kind of nice. What is mvar.os? This is Rust. This is like os.environ.get. So in Python, this would be return os.environ.get path. Something like this. I guess it would technically be more like if is not none from path x else none. This is kind of what it would look like in Python. Fuck. First all lined up or whatever. This is kind of what this line is here. Just a little bit. Legendary, hello, hello. I want to program, but I don't know where to start. What do you recommend? I recommend the video that Nirm linked. Yeah, we're in the roost. We're in the roost world. We're roostering today. Okay, so then we can just do match this. Some Python, none. Error. Bloop. Can kill. Where? Oh. We will slam t.text. And we activate a Python environment. Fucking sick. Let's go. Okay. that's a cool little bit of functionality. But boy, was it a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna write tests right now. We can do that later. What happens if you make pip too fast? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, is that the... Can you put the sleeps back XKCD? Yeah, the workflow XKCD. Enable the spacebar heating. Yep, indeed. Okay. I think that's gonna be enough for today. Let me do my little spiel. We'll find a channel to send you off to. And oh yes, my YouTube channel has membership now. Anyway, I upload educational content to YouTube 3 times a week to youtube.com/anthonywritescode. Yep, sure, whatever. I also upload my previous streams. Oh, I clicked. Oh, they moved. Right, because there's a membership thing here now. This looks so ugly. Oh, this is what the membership looks like. Okay, got it. I also upload my streams to my second channel, which you can get to from the links in Twitch chat. You'll also notice that I just passed 15,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I normally stream Monday evenings and Saturday at noon. I announce my streams in 2 places. One of those is twitter.com/codewithanthony, where I announce what we are going to work on, and then we work on it. Yes, I also announce on the Discord, which you are free to join and come hang out with us. It's a nice little fun Discord. There's a programming channel if you want to ask programming questions. There's also a bunch of fun social channels as well. So stop by and hang out there. Anyway, that's gonna wrap us up for today. Let's go find someone to raid.